some of the dailies today. So that's how it's going to be on Newspaper Review here, Citizen FM 93.7. Once again, my name is Lawrence Umoite, and it's 9 minutes past 7. So here we go on Newspaper Review this morning. Yes, we have a major story. In fact, the internet has been abuzz since yesterday night when the story broke, and it's not surprising that it has dominated all the major headlines today. Meanwhile, our phone lines are open already, so you can join us. You can call us on 0903-2229-797, or you can call us on 0818-222205 or 0818-222206. Any of these numbers, you can react to any of the headlines that catch your fancy. Let's start with the Nation newspaper. Yes, every newspaper has a story, but is it the major headline in the news in the Nation newspaper? No, it's not. But we start from that story. Tinubu orders probe of EFCC chairman's tenure. That is it. Yesterday we had the news that the chairman of EFCC has been suspended, and so that's dominating all the newspapers today. And for the Nation newspaper, that's how it puts the story. Tinubu orders probe of EFCC chairman's tenure. DSS detains Bauer after indefinite suspension. So that's it for the Nation newspaper, how it puts the story. For the Guardian newspaper, still on Bauer, it says DSS invites suspended EFCC chairman. That's how the Guardian newspaper looks at the Bauer story. For This Day newspaper, it says Bauer honors DSS invitation. Bauer honors DSS invitation hours after suspension. So you can see that there are different dimensions to this story, but all of them have one thing in common, that the EFCC chairman is no longer in office. And so, as for the Punch newspaper, let's see. Punch newspaper has it this way: Tinubu suspends EFCC chair indefinitely, orders probe. So that's how some of the major newspapers put the story. And there are other stories also that we also will look at. The Nation, back to the Nation newspapers. Akpabio Abbas stepping as Senate President and Speaker. That's following the election of the presiding officers of the National Assembly on Tuesday. Daily Trust posts this story. And This Day newspaper, on other stories, CBN abolishes multiple exchange rate, Forex rate. That's on the economy. Still on This Day newspaper, it says subsidy removal, petrol price war imminent as NMDRA begins licensing of more oil importers. CBN abolishes multiple exchange rates. That's from the This Day newspapers too. And still, let's go back to the Punch newspaper. It says private sector economists back CBN. Naira falls to 664 per dollar. That's from the Punch. Still on the Punch newspaper, police Justice Bokachowa's husband, NBA tells FG. Tinubu mourns 106 Kwara boat accident victims, 144 rescued. No division in Akeredolu's cabinet, states acting governor. Student loan disbursement begins in September. That's according to the federal government. And also, President projects 500,000 jobs with data protection law. Let's not forget that the president signed that into law a few days ago. So that's how the Punch newspaper puts its major headline. And back to the Guardian newspapers. Naira slumps as CBN commences rate harmonization. Faces supply hurdle. That's still on the economy. And to some politics now, INEC, Labour Party bicker over subpoena as Obi tenders IREF reports. That's on the presidential election petitions tribunal, what went down yesterday. Still on the Guardian newspaper, FG to begin disbursement of students' loans in September. We heard that a while ago from another newspaper. And let's get to another story that we've not seen in any of the newspapers yet. Outrage as Kano government demolishes multi-million naira monument. That's from the Guardian newspaper. And we also have, let's take another newspaper this time. Okay, let's go to This Day newspaper. We've taken some of the stories from This Day newspapers, and which one again? Okay, so those are the major headlines that we have in the newspapers. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll now go into details of some of the stories. It's still newspaper review on Citizen FM 93.7. Please don't go away. We will be back in a moment. Thank you for staying tuned. It's still newspaper review on Citizen FM 93.7. And we took some headlines a while ago concerning the headlines in the newspapers. Maybe we should just take a look at what the stories say in some details. We'll start from the Punch newspaper, but you can still call. The numbers are the phone lines are open now. 0903 2299797. That's 0903 2299797. Or you can call on 0818 2222205 or 0818 2222206. Any of the numbers, and don't forget you can also send us a WhatsApp message on any of those numbers, and we will be glad to read them. So back to the newspaper review. Let's start with the Punch this time as we go into the details of the stories. And obviously the place to start is the Bar story, and the Punch has it this way. Tinubu suspends EFCC chair indefinitely, orders probe. That's how the Punch newspaper carries the story. And what does it say in the body of the story? It says the president But President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has indefinitely suspended the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdulrasheed Bawa, from office. Director of Information in the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Willie Bassi, who stated this in a statement on Wednesday, disclosed that the suspension was meant to ensure investigation into weighty allegations of abuse of office against the suspended EFCC chairman. The former President Muhammad Buhari had in February 2021 appointed Bawa as the EFCC chairman following the removal of his predecessor Ibrahim Magu over allegations of corruption. According to the former president's letter to the Senate, Bawa, who was then 40, is a trained EFCC investigator with vast experience in the investigation and prosecution of advanced fee fraud cases, official corruption, bank fraud, money laundering, and other economic crimes. So that was when the president wanted his endorsement by the Senate in 2001. So that's the story from the Punch newspaper on the suspension of...
Thank you. This is Alami. I'm calling from Gwarimpa. Sorry, this is not Ezemo, I suppose.
Yes, this is not Ezemo. My name is Lawrence Moite. I'm standing in for Ezemo, who will be back tomorrow.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence.
Good morning, Alani. Good to have you this morning.
Thanks. Good morning, Nigeria, and our listeners. On power suspension, you see, Mr. Lawrence, when Bawa Abdulrasheed was appointed, as a young person myself, that I've always believed that we, the youth, should also be given a platform to also, be carried along as far as the governance of Nigeria is concerned. Because, like we've always been hearing, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, and then we, the youth, keep getting old, and then there is no hope that we will ever get to that position of leadership. So when he was appointed, the youngest to occupy that office, I think it was 40 years or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're correct.
I celebrated it very, very well. But I think at the twilight of, this President Muhammad Buhari's administration, it deviated. There was a lot of accusations and counter-accusations, and there cannot be smoke without fire. And his arrest yesterday, is confirmation that truly something fishy was going on. And I want to commend the president, for sweeping into action in trying to, restore the sanity back into all, not just EFCC, all of the government agencies that has been, beaming his flashlight and flashpoint in. And I want to commend him and also say, look, whatever findings that is doing, the findings or the investigation of Bawa should be made public and the appropriate action should be taken. And if he has not been found to be wanting in any way, it should be cleared and then returned back to his position. I wouldn't want it to be that he's being removed for another person to come in. If he has not been found wanting, please return him back, because we are proud of him on what he has achieved. If he has deviated, then he should account for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alan. God bless you. Thanks for your call. Have a lovely day. Yes, the numbers are still open. The phone lines are open. 0903 2229 797. Also, you can call us on 0818 2222 205. You can also call us on 0818 2222 206. Any of these numbers, let's talk. It's still newspaper review on our station this morning. My name is Lawrence Moite. Ezema will return tomorrow, so let's do this together. Yes, before that call came in, we were about to look at how this day newspaper carried the Bawa story. And here it is. Suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdulrasheed Bawa, last night honored an invitation by the Department of State Service hours after he was asked to stay off work indefinitely by President Bola Tinubu. A statement by DSS spokesman Dr. Peter Funaya confirmed that Bawa arrived DSS headquarters last night. The DSS had recently blocked the 15 Awolowo Road Ikoyi office of EFCC in Lagos with armored personnel carriers over ownership of the property. The agency was later directed by Tinubu to vacate the premises immediately and find amicable ways of resolving the matter, saying such needless rivalry would no longer be tolerated on his watch. But the president yesterday suspended power indefinitely. A statement from the office of the secretary to the government of the federation, President Tinubu said, or the statement said, the president approved Bawa's suspension to allow for proper investigation into his conduct while in office. This followed with the allegations of abuse of office leveled against him, the statement said. It added that Mr. Bawa had been directed to immediately hand over the affairs of his office to the Director of Operations in the Commission, who will oversee the affairs of the office of the Chairman of the Commission pending the conclusion of investigation. So that's how This Day newspaper carried the Bawa story. And so from the Bawa story, let's move on to other stories that are on the headlines of the various newspapers. Back to the Punch newspaper. Let's see what the Punch says. It says pro-chancellors hailed President Tinubu over Student Loan Act. And here is the story. The Committee of Pro-Chancellors of the federal government-owned universities on Wednesday hailed the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the Student Loan Act, which he assented to on June the 12th, 2023. The committee, during its 99th regular meeting at its secretariat, also constituted a committee to look into the thematic area of university autonomy. The Punch reports that the meeting brought together pro-chancellors from 50 federal universities. According to a statement issued by the committee on Wednesday night, some of the issues discussed pertain to the state of affairs and well-being of the Nigerian university system, strategies for sustaining the proper conduct of academic activities in Nigerian universities. So that's the story from the Punch newspaper. Pro-chancellors hail Tinubu over students' loan. And from that, we move on to another story in the Punch newspaper before we go to other stories, other newspapers. Let's see. APC slams amnesty for blaming killings on Tinubu. That's another headline. We still have Navy to unveil Ondo Lagos navigational charts orders. And that's still on the Punch newspaper. Oyo Abia assemblies elect speakers. Still from the Punch newspaper. And for some local politics, Aregbeshola's APC membership doubtful, says ex-Senate spokesman. So that's it from the Punch newspaper. We will take a short break, and when we return, we'll look at what the other newspapers are saying today.
93.7 Citizen FM.
Let's talk about it on our favorite radio station.
We're more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
We teach girls shave, close your legs, cover yourself. We make them feel as though by being born female, they're already guilty of something.
So I think right now we have the chance to be heard, and that's why we're doing it. We're all doing it because we're asking to try and elicit change.
No woman should sit down and allow a man to speak about her reproductive rights.
But it is about opening spaces for other women and not to be seen as token, and that because I'm a woman, I'm only speaking about women at the table. No, I'm speaking about side of the table that is empty and that women have to be there. So
I want us to leave this world better than we found it. And how I choose to affect change is by speaking up, by being the first, and by being the dominant.
Over 4 billion of the world's population are girls and women, also faced with challenges that affect our world and contributing solutions to them. Let's have conversations and get some answers to them through their eyes and voices. Tune in to Perspectives, where we discuss important issues ranging from climate change, politics, health, the economy, and lifestyle on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Weekdays from midday. Perspectives. Conversations that matter.
The Abuja National Mosque Dawah and Welfare Foundation is established to implement, consolidate, and sustain Dawah activities as well as other impactful programs and projects that benefit humanity. The program of activities of the foundation will be aired on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. For more information, please contact 0803 631 3301 or 0803 394 6559. Remember, it's the program of activities of the Abuja National Mosque Dawah and Welfare Foundation. Live on Citizen 93.7 FM, Thursdays, 11:30 a.m. Don't miss it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Citizen at Sunset on Citizen FM 93.7. This is the fun-packed radio show you heard about. Did you miss any one of our programming today? Join me, Diddy, from the Citizen Hut when we run through our programs from sunrise. Stay abreast, get informed on news roundup. It even gets better. Do you think you know Nigeria? Answer 3 questions correctly and be one of our daily winners on Quizzes. It is the full package. Let's take you back, way back on African vibes. Let's celebrate the African people, the rich cultures across borders, the languages, the good food, and wealth of excellence on African vibes. Join me every Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It is on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja.
Looking for the best in news update?
Yeah, man.
Listen to Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja.
Now listen.
News on the hour, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. News at noon, 12 noon. News from across the states, 4 p.m. And our major news at 6 p.m. Citizen FM 93.7. Always precise in news broadcast.
The issues. Everybody respected that because it was coming from the president.
Theory behind it, the way the people took the battle in their hands.
Some civil servant retired without a roof over his head. The cause.
If we cannot trust you, then you cannot pay the ticket of this country. Hussein cannot be divulged from those who cause the crime. Honestly.
The passion.
You must have national spread. So where is it?
Why are you so concerned about that? He said money was.
I never.
No.
The platform is always the same.
Insight on Citizen FM 93.7.
The source is constant.
My name is Lawrence Umoite.
There is always an opportunity.
Tomorrow, Insight returns with another interesting.
Insight with Lawrence Umoite on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja. Be part of the experience.
I say get out of my house. And we no get out. He go hard you. If you make a 10 slap me, something go scatter in the walk on the air. I'm shingam when it got do it. Me do it got atavi.
And Banev, the year in Kwaya, Shingam Pagachi, doing me sit to my myongo, he at the Utiv, Sha Itioki, Citizen FM 93.7. Kadioka Shin, or one and Banev Kwa, Ngwankwa, Mashi Henen Kwachi, Amacho Tom, Ihemion Danza, Ahwa, Aha, Ati Utichi, Kati Wasi, Sha Itioki, Citizen FM, Ati Utichi, Tichi.
We teach girls shame. Close your legs, cover yourself. We make them feel as though by being born female, they're already guilty of something.
So I think right now we have the chance to be heard, and that's why we're doing it. We're all doing it because we're asking to try and elicit change.
No woman should sit down and allow a man to speak about her reproductive rights.
But it is about opening spaces for other women and not to be seen as token, and that because I'm a woman, I'm only speaking about women at the table. No, I'm speaking about side of the table that is empty, and that women have to be there. So
I want us to leave this world better than we found it. And how I choose to affect change is by speaking up, by being the first and by being the dominant.
Over 4 billion of the world's population are girls and women, also faced with challenges that affect our world and contributing solutions to them. Let's have conversations and get some answers to them through their eyes and voices. Tune in to Perspectives, where we discuss important issues ranging from climate change, politics, health, the economy, and lifestyle on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Weekdays from midday. Perspectives. Conversations that matter.
The Abuja National Mosque Dawah and Welfare Foundation is established to implement, consolidate, and sustain Dawah activities as well as other impactful programs and projects that benefit humanity. The program of activities of the foundation will be aired on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. For more information, please contact 0803 631 3301 or 0803 394 6559. Remember, it's the program of activities of the Abuja National Mosque Dawah and Welfare Foundation. Live on Citizen 93.7 FM, Thursdays, 11:30 a.m. Don't miss it.
93.7 Citizen FM.
Let's talk about it on our favorite radio station.
We're more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
Thank you for staying tuned. It's still newspaper review on Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence Umoite. Let's look at some other stories apart from the power story. Let's see what the Sun newspaper says. President Tinubu signs data protection bill into law. What is this all about? Let's find answers from the Sun newspapers. It says President Bola Tinubu has signed the Nigeria Data Protection Bill 2023 into law. The Nigeria Data Protection Act 2023 provides a legal framework for the protection of personal information and the practice of data protection in Nigeria. National Commissioner, Nigeria Data Protection Bureau, Dr. Vincent Olatunji disclosed this at the Strategic Roadmap and Action Validation Workshop in Abuja. The bill was sent to the Senate and House of Representatives for consideration and passage on April 4th, 2023 via letter from former President Muhammad Buhari. Now an act, the new law establishes the Nigeria Data Protection Commission and replaces the NDPB established by former President Buhari in February 2022. The commission would be led by a national commissioner with the responsibility of regulating the processing of personal information. So that's it on the signing of the Data Protection Bill. For more information on that, the place to go is the Sun newspaper. And in fact, other newspapers carried the stories too. So from there, we move on to, let's go back to the Guardian newspaper. Meanwhile, the phone lines are still open. You can call us on any of our numbers, 0903 2229 797. Or you can call us on 0818 2222205 or 0818 2222206. Any of these numbers, let's talk about the stories in the newspapers today. And let's take some business stories here from the Guardian newspaper. It says Naira slumps as CBN commences rate harmonization, faces supply hurdle. And the meat of the story is here. The Central Bank of Nigeria may have embraced the painful but realistic path to foreign exchange rate conveyance, adopting a clean float at the interbank market. The option which some see as a liberalist move that support the interplay of demand and supply to determine the equilibrium rate, saw the Apex Bank pulling the trigger on the Naira at the bank rate, which plunged from about 466 Naira to $1 traded on Tuesday to between 750 and 800. Okay, I think we have a call here. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lawrence.
Good morning, sir.
You give us wahala today. Don't be so your brother they do.
Sorry.
This is Isa Shifu calling you from Matata.
Okay, sir. Okay, please go ahead.
I know I saw it coming. Abrashid suspension. There are many fish in the river in this Buhari country that need to catch the material plant. The controller of custom, the Malikali of the NMPC. There are many, we will count them. They have been covering them. There's a lot of allegation against them. So we give him that vote. The people who are appointing their own people to make sure that they persuade other Nigeria, that the country belongs to a particular House of Fulani. Let Mr. President start his appointment with anybody who don't hold another place for 9 years, 4 years. He should put another person. We are all Nigerians.
Okay.
Nobody should lobby for a position.
Okay.
FCC FCD have been held by Hausa Fulani for long. Is the country belong to only them?
Okay, my brother. You see, the issue is not about any tribe. The issue is about allegations. And you know, by law, by our constitution, except you have been convicted by court, you are presumed innocent. And that's why the suspension, because investigation is going on. So let's not be quick or rush to get to any conclusion. Okay, let's take this call, I think. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Who's on the line, please?
My name is Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Good to hear from you. It's been quite long, man.
Yes, sir. I saw, sir.
Everything is fine. Please go ahead.
Let found Madam Didi, sir.
Hey, she's fine.
I hope she's fine.
She is fine.
It has been long we hear from her.
Yeah, she's fine.
My regards to her, please.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, President Tinubu suspends EFCC chairman. Others probe. I want to look at the wider picture. Why must always be controversy surrounding EFCC chairmen? I think almost 3 of them, if I can recount, they have issues, including this one right now. So what is going on right there in the EFCC office? What exactly is happening there? That is the question we should be asking ourselves. Why is it that they were appointed to prevent corruption, fight corruption? They end up sowing their hands into corruption. So what is it that is in that office that is so tempting that the men here so far who are found wanting cannot take their eyes off it? And we want to see an end to this kind of things. If possible, if we have to scrap EFCC, for us to remain with ICPC, we should just do that. Because I don't understand how always it will be EFCC chairman. It's either they are into one issue or the other. So that is my take this morning on that matter. And again, I heard that APC are complaining of calling out the president when it comes to people that have been killed. I think they should not complain. If Mr. President knows exactly why he was elected. Even before he was elected, there were killings everywhere in Nigeria. So if they have started killing people in Nigeria now, he is the president of the country. So he is the one who is to take responsibility. Now, this brings us now to the big question. As a man we are looking for an elected position, are you not prepared? Are you not aware that they are killing people? What is your mechanism? What are you bringing in board for you to prevent the killings? That is the big question now for Mr. President to answer. We have seen that yes, they are killing people now. He now should answer it by bringing his ideas on ways to end these killings in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for raising those posers, and I'm sure that the people in government are listening. Other Nigerians are also listening, and we'll take some. Let's take this call from Bode. Hello, Bode. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good to hear from you this morning.
Where is the chief priest? he has gone to the bush, have you?
Yeah, he went to do more consultations.
He should consult very well, so that by the time he comes back, this subsidy wahala, every other thing in the country will go well.
Exactly. As the family.
We don't have to go through any wahala. This period again, all should be well.
Amen. That's our prayer.
Wherever he is, I send my greetings to him this morning. No.
Yeah.
The Naira fall flat. Where CBN tries to harmonize a one single digit exchange rate. No, I think we need to elaborate. What would be the way forward if they harmonize?
Hello, Bode, are you there? Okay, I think we are breaking. Okay. All right. Yeah, we lost Bode there, but you can call back. The lines are still open. 0903 22 29797. You can also call us on 0818 22 205 or 0818 206. Any of these numbers, you can also send us a WhatsApp message if you don't want to call, and we will read your message. Just let us know where you're calling in from. Yes, we have Tunde on the line. Hello, Tunde.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. It's been years.
ID is my name. I'm called from.
I know. I say it's been years that I heard from you directly like this on air.
Master, I missed you really.
I missed you too.
How's the family?
Well, we give God all the glory, and I hope your family is doing well too.
We are.
All right, we thank God.
Yeah. Mr. President signed a data protection bill. Good one for Nigerians, at least to protect our data from interference. I mean, individual, even corporate data from interference. And the other bills they have signed, the student loan bill and the rest. Mr. President is trying. Are you listening to me, sir?
Yes, go ahead, ID.
Mr. President is trying, at least for now. A lot of people are now appreciating the way pushing the affairs of the government. Is the president that he talks a lot, and he meets with people, who interact. Unlike the former president, who assume everybody must understand his body language and the rest of it. But I still have a little bit of apprehension about Tinubu's government. If the president, the bulk of his cabinet will determine the direction of his government. So I don't want Nigerians to be carried away by all this time. If it is the same old warlord that have the partner for 8 years, either as a governor, as a minister, or whatever, who will still form the bulk of his cabinet, I doubt whether it's going to be a little bit difficult for him as a president. If he surround himself with those. So my take now is, I am waiting for his cabinet, for his ministers. If those people that served the former government are still circled to come around here, to come around his government or to serve, excuse me, sir, to serve his government, definitely.
Hello, ID.
So now,
okay.
He is trying. If he continues like that, let him go and bring in technocrats from other areas. I don't want to mention it, but we don't want people like Herufai or whoever, or FFK in his cabinet. Let them go and just relax. They've busted out this country by their statements, by their actions, by everything. So let's have a little bit of respect. And Tinubu should try and reunite Nigeria again. Nigeria is more divided under Buhari. And Buhari knew. And one of us was talking about colonizing and Islamizing Nigeria. A lot of people did not take him serious. I personally did not take him serious. But look at exactly what happened during his 8th year. But Buhari's 8th year in government. So it should reunite Nigeria. That is the major thing. Let Nigerians have that sense of belonging. All the nooks and crannies of Nigerians, citizens of Nigeria, citizens there must be brought to the limelight. Let us know that yes, this country belongs to us, not to a particular section. Just like what Mr. Achuku said, we're all Nigerians. We are stakeholders, integral stakeholders for that matter. Because without Nigerians, there will be no Nigeria. So without you and I and others, there will be no president. What are we going to preside over? So it should unite Nigeria, and I hope if it does that, it is very good for his government. A lot of people will appreciate it. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, ID. Once again, good to hear from you after such a long time. Thank you so much, ID. And well, all right, I'm afraid that's where we call it quits on the edition of this program. The program returns tomorrow, and hopefully everyone will be around to pilot that flight on tomorrow. Same time, 7 o'clock. My name is Lawrence Moite. Insight will be back